Okie doke. Well, let's see what goodies we've got here. Yeah, everything. All of the things. And all of the things. And all of the things. And more of all of the things. Whoa. Oh, hell yeah! Well, I can go above 9.3 now. Ah. Oh, premium. Interesting. Oh, France, huh? More all of the things. Ooh, look at you, Britain. Ah, yes. Wow, the Booker. Oh, America gets the NASAMs. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good, a premium. Boy, I was really hoping we'd have more 2S-38s come into the game. Okay, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Okay, first things first. Let's go here and, where in the name of God? Okay, that's better. Well, I guess we may as well see what happens there. I don't know how long that will take, but... Alright, well this is neat. I do really like this aspect right here. The hangar change with all the weapons like at a trade show. That's pretty cool. You can actually see what all the weapons are. I wonder what it looks like. Let's find something that I don't have yet. And see how it looks on there. Yeah, okay, it still lets you see everything. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Wasn't sure if it would just show you what you actually have unlocked or give you everything, but it looks like it gives you everything. That's pretty cool. Let's go to... Let's go here and see something that wasn't American. Okay, yeah, so it does show you all the weapons. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't still showing the Strike Eagle loadout on the JS-39 there. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay. That's neat. I like that as a hangar upgrade. That's pretty neat. Also, I think you can click on here and it takes, yeah, you can click on the premiums and it takes you into the hangar to see what they look like too, and you're supposed to be able to see people like working on them and stuff, which is also pretty neat. Be interesting to see what the Christmas hangar looks like this year. You can also activate the Christmas hangar pretty much anytime you want to now, I believe, from what I read. That's cool. A little echo of some work being done. Nice. Alright, what else we got here? Any other interesting bits from the hangar? No, not precisely. Okay, well, let's start looking through the new stuff, I guess. We'll go country by country and check out everything. Alright, starting with USA Army. What do we have that's new? Well, we've got an LVT A1 M24. That's kind of hilarious. That's a premium at 2.7. That's actually kind of funny. That might not be too terrible. That isn't the worst gun, and for 2.7 it isn't going to be too bad at all, so that's an interesting ad. Let's see. Looking for that little yellow stripe. Sometimes I miss them, so hopefully I don't. Alright, there's the Booker. And the NASAMS 3, it looks like. Okay, so we got the M10 Booker at 10.7. Pretty interesting. We've got the NASAMS 3. We'll do a... well, we can't do a preview. Oh, we can't do a preview because... Yeah, alright, well, we'll just choose a crew quick. Slap it on there, and then we ought to be able to look at it, see what it looks like. Okay, so... It's like a truck. I don't recognize that truck. Truck radar and the missile launch. You can't really see it. A 6-pack missile launcher. That's pretty neat. Okay, that seems to be it for the USA. I don't see anything else over in the premiums. For ground, that is. For helicopters, yeah, AH-50... No, that's not new for the new update. Okay, so no new helicopters for the USA in the upcoming update. For air, what do we have for air? Nothing low. We've got the Fireball there at 4.3. And FA-18E. Okay, so we got the Fireball back up here at 4.3. The FR-1 Fireball. Let's take a look at the modifications on this thing quick. Ooh. That's some big bombs there. It gets some big boys. I guess it's just thousands. Yep. And some mines, and some 500s, and some HVARs. Okay, well, not terrible. What does it have? Oh, those are drop tanks. Okay. Huh, 2 different size drop tanks. That's funny. So yeah, that's all right. It will let you create something too, so it'll be interesting to see what it'll let you, why not? All right, HVARs, HVARs. And then, yeah, basically you can just mix and match at that point. Like you could bring a 1000 and a mine, I guess, because you've already got that as a loadout right here. So yeah, so you can mix and match the bombs essentially, or a bomb and a drop tank or something. All right, well, anyway, that's a premium at 4.3. And then we had the FA-18E. So that's interesting. Oh, not bad. There's a look at it. Yeah, that's a Super Hornet. Look at those beautiful intakes. 4 drop tanks. Oh, man. You're going to be able to stay in the air for a long time in Sim. Except you only have 4 weapons stock, so for all the good it's going to do you to be airborne that long. That's pretty cool, though. Do we get harms? Do we get harms on this thing? Nah, it's not a Growler. At least I don't think it is. 12 AIM-120 C5s. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Good lord, good lord. And that doesn't have any on the wingtips. I feel like you'd be able to carry more. You can also bring 12 AIM-9Ls. I feel like you ought to be able to bring 14 of these. Or at least... Yeah, so 12. Oh, I don't have them unlocked. Okay. So you ought to be able to bring 12 AIM-120 C5s and then 2 Sidewinders. So 14 missiles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's an interesting one. And that's Tech Tree. That's not even a premium. Oh, that's going to be something fun to grind out. We'll grab that in Air Sim, I think. All right, Blue Water Fleet for the USA. Anybody new here? Yep. The USS Forrest Sherman is a destroyer from 1956. Let's see. Sure, why not? Whatever. It's the dev server. It doesn't matter. See what that looks like. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. We didn't load the full client yet, apparently. Eh, whatever. Alright. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Does it have missiles? I'm guessing probably not. But it's got torpedoes somewhere. I don't see a torpedo launcher. Oh, never mind. 2 on each side. I see it now. They look like fixed tubes. I don't think they're trainable, but that's okay. Interesting. Yep, no missiles, but you can get, yeah, torpedoes plus depth charges. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Yes, the South Dakota. To go before the Iowa. All right. No, wait. Just choose crew. I'll put it in the same crew, because why not? We certainly got the Golden Eagles to use. Let's take a look at the South Dakota. Pretty. Pretty. Yeah, that's a battle wagon if I ever saw one right there. Okay. Okay. Nice. And, oh, Oregon City. A heavy cruiser from just after the war. I didn't get it as a test drive for some reason. Huh. I wonder if it's the same as the Pittsburgh. No, it's older than the Pittsburgh. What do we have here? We've got 3 8-inch triples, and this has got 3 8-inch triples. So I don't know how different they are, but this one's older than the Pittsburgh, so don't know. And I think that was it for new Blue Water. Looks like new Coastal for the USA. The answer is no. Oh, nope. There's one. A motor gunboat from I don't know when. I have no idea how old this gunboat would be. Looks like probably World War II time, but I don't know. Don't know. Okay, well that's USA. All right, and for Germania, what do we have? What do we have in ground forces? I know there was at least one. There's okay. There's looks like just the one. Yeah, the Jaguar 2. I'll just slap that into a lineup somewhere. Stop that. Come back here, you. And we get... Oh, it's a tow. Okay. So it's the same chassis with a bit of applique armor and tow missiles instead of the other ones. That's interesting. 14 rounds. And what kind of tows do you get? Yep, 2 A's and 2 B's. Pretty standard. Pretty standard. Okay. And I think that was it. I don't think I saw anything else that's actually new for this update. Okay, for helicopters for Germany, nothing new. For aviation for Germany, what do we have? What do we have that's new here? Okay. We have got Tornado IDS SLE with quite a bit of weapons there. You can see what the weapons are pretty easily, actually. Well, or almost pretty easily, except for the part where they're partially blocked by the big window of the weapons themselves. And an EF-2000 with an ESA radar. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. Got some good weapons on this monstrosity. M's, L's, and LI1s. I don't know what the difference is between those and regular L's. Interesting. And a lot of air-to-ground weapons. Okay. Was that it? The answer appears to be yes. Blue Water for Germany. We got a Lutjens. And that seems like it might be it. So 1969 destroyer. Interesting. Okay. And then for the coastal fleet for Germany, we have this thing. A communist Germany little boat. 57mm gun, 30mm gun, and some torpedoes. And some rockets. Alright, that's it for Germany. There you go. There you go. There you go. Is there a tech tree? It's... What is it? A event vehicle? It's not a premium, and it's not in the tech tree. What? Weird. Huh. Oh, that's not new. Not for this, whatever. Alrighty, and for Britannia, what do we have here? Nope, you almost fooled me there. Okay, there's the Ajax. That is interesting. And I didn't see anything. Nope, so it looks like just the Ajax. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? 40 mil. Neat. And it comes with stock dart? Whoa. Very interesting. Very interesting. And they're tier 4 modifications. Wow. Oh, because of the infantry mode. Right. The infantry mode. Yeah, this is going to be real useful for that. Okay. There is actually a new helicopter. How about that? Some air-to-air stingers. There they are out in the front. And then a bunch of different Hellfires and rocket pods. Yep. Okay. Neat. And now for Britain for aviation, what do we have hiding out here? Looks like... Yep, the ESA Typhoon. Same as Germany. Probably a couple different weapons. We'll look at them in a second, but might be all the same stuff. Looks like some different weapons, I think. Some different air-to-ground options. I'm not... Well, yeah, I'm not sure how many of these things were actually on the German one. Different Sidewinders, though. This one doesn't get those improved L model Sidewinders, so it's not exactly totally the same. All right. Was anything else new here? Nope, that's not new for this patch. Okay. Oh, nope. Also not new for this patch. All right. Okay, HMS Fiji and the Prince of Wales. All right, so... Okay, get some torpedoes. Let's throw this thing in a crew real quick just so we can look at it. And we'll throw the Prince of Wales in a different crew so we can look at that. Okay, here's the Fiji. Pretty good gun platform, looks like. And Prince of Wales, probably a better gun platform. 10-gun broadside with 14-inch guns isn't too bad. And the old 4.5s on the side. Or no, that's right, 5 1/4. That's right, they're not 4.5s, they're 5 1/4. That's right. Yeah, not bad. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Don't think so. And nothing new in the Coastal Boys. All right, for Japan and the ground vehicles, we've got the Type 61B Premium. We'll smack that down on a crew real quick. Take a look at that. Oh, right, it's inside the inside the garage getting worked on. Like, oh, what is the tank game? Well, I guess it's the other tank game where it looks like this in the garage slash hangar. But I was thinking of the one where you design your own tanks, I think. Anyway, so we got, yeah, pretty standard ammo for the time frame and the battle rating. Best options being these two. Okay, cool. That'll be good for premium work around 6.3. That's not bad. Rank 4, that's not bad. It'll get you up through rank 5, but you're still better off with something like this. Unless you're buying your way into top tier, in which case you should never do such a thing. Okay, the Type 3 SAM. Let's take a look at this thing. Put you there. So there's the truck. We don't get to see the launcher. The launcher should be like right here, I think. Huh. Interesting that we don't get to see the launcher. Okay, there we go. Alright. Well, vertical launch system. Cool. What are the missiles here? Okay, Type 03 missiles. Well, they look sort of AMRAM-y. I know they're probably not actually AMRAMs, but they're just active radar missiles. With inertial guidance and also data link guidance, so that's cool. Okay. And I think that was it for ground. Yep. Another new helicopter for not Japan. What? Which nation is that? Because that looks like Poland, but I'm sure it's not Poland. Why would Poland be under Japan? Indonesia. Okay. That makes much more sense. I think Poland's probably opposite of that, like red on the bottom and white on the top. Anyway, sorry to anyone from Poland or Indonesia. I did not recognize that one. So an Indonesian Apache. That's neat. That's a... believe that's an entry... No, I guess it's not a new... the introduction of Indonesia to the game, because that Mi-35 looks like it's not new for this patch. Okay. Never mind, Indonesia. I don't really look at helicopters, so sorry. I didn't know that you guys had been introduced to the game. For all my Indonesian viewers, I'm sure there's literally ones of you. That I don't think is new. Maybe it is, but I thought it was the 200 was the new one from the last patch. Maybe it was 209. Yeah, I don't think it's new for this patch. So we've got... Alright, FA-18D late. Looks pretty familiar. Only 10 missiles, though. It doesn't get that extra pylon out there. And the Su-30 MKM for... I don't know who. Let's see what the roundels look like and see if I can identify them. Probably not. Oh, which nation is that? Darn it. I'm not up on all my roundels anymore. Shoot. I'll have to look at the info on this one too. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Yeah. There's quite a few of those little things. Alright, let's check the info, because I want to know which nation that actually is. What? Okay, I guess we're not going to find out right here. Alright, whatever. If anybody is watching and really cares and knows which nation that's actually from. Is it Malaysia? Is that what the M is? I mean, the M should mean the nation here for Su-30 MK blank. So it should probably be something that starts with M, but I'm not convinced for 100% sure that that's what it is. Anyway, all right, moving on to the Blue Water Fleet. What do we got? What do we got for Japan? They did have a pretty impressive navy at one point. Oh, dear goodness. All right. IJN, we'll just throw him in at the end here. Let's take a look at this guy. All right. That's a pretty dangerous looking cruiser. Well, from the front half of it anyways. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And then we had... Anybody up here on the premium side that I missed? Nope. Nagato. Oh, I didn't get a test of the Nagato. Okay, well, we'll just preview it then. There she is. Yeah. That's, I like the camo's pretty nice too. 410 millimeters. That's pretty good. And then Musashi, which should just be Yamato, but probably slightly different. Yeah, different secondaries. Yamato has many more secondaries than Musashi does. Wow. Way more secondaries. Holy cow. This thing has none of the secondaries on it like Yamato does. Holy crap. I mean, nothing. That's crazy. "71 turrets on Yamato. 25 on Musashi. Wow. Alright, and for Coastal, I think they had a sub-chaser or something? Yep, there it is. And I think that was it. Okay, that's it for Japan. Alrighty, for Taiwan, we had at least one new vehicle I saw. Okay, looks like 2 for the tree. 1 for Taiwan, which is the M1A2T, which should just be an M1A2, but for Taiwan. So we get KE Tungsten Kinetic Energy A2. Probably better than the normal KEW if you look at the M1A1 AIM, I think. So we'll have to check that out. And then this thing. And that's new from the old patch, from the last patch, and I think that was it for the ground. Helicopters, Taiwan gets an H-64E. Another H-64E coming in, 11.0. Oh, it gets air-to-air stingers, that's nice. Cool. Eventually I'll get to that. And for air, anything actually new here? Yes or no? I think that's new for this patch. And the old Battlefield 2 jet. There you go. And I think that was that. Okay, so for Italy, what do we have new in the Italian ground tree? There's one premium, and that appears to probably be it. It looks like just the premium Freccia. Yeah, probably with a 30 mil. Yeah, with a 30 mil cannon instead of the 25. So, okay, and it's a squadron vehicle. Interesting. 10 spike 2s and all. Yeah, 10, so an upgrade to the cannon. Probably a slightly better cannon, and I'm sure better ammunition as well. Nope. Yeah, 258. So, yeah. Better ammo than what this one gets. Alright. That's cool. No new helis. And for Italian Air... I don't think that's new this time. I think that's... I don't actually know. That might be new. We're going to look at it anyways because I'm not entirely sure if this is a new airplane or if this is from the most recent patch that's currently out before the dev server. Huh. I'm not entirely sure. Nice. And... yeah, they get an ESA Eurofighter as well. Do they get all the Sidewinders? Yep, they sure do. Huh. Let's see which one comes first. Oh. You must just get them... I wonder what you get stock. You get AIM-9M stock, so I wonder when you actually unlock those AIM-9Ls. It must just be... you get both of them when you unlock here? I guess? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't see any premiums. Do they get anything out in the blue water? Yes. It looks like possibly 2 of them. Italia. It's a pretty looking battleship. And Armando Diaz. Light cruiser. We'll just throw him in down here so we can take a look at him. It's a very narrow looking ship. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. And for the coastal fleet, anything new for Italy? The answer is yes. A Cassiopeia. And she looks like that. That looks like it could have missiles on board, but no, I guess it's just a helicopter ship. With a little rubber Zodiac boat. That's funny. Do you get missiles? Nope. It gets depth charges and the 76 mil gun. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. And I think that was that. That was that for Italy. So for France, we've got... nothing new in the ground tree? Alright, France doesn't get anything new in the ground tree at least. Unless I missed something, but I don't think I did. Netherlands gets an AH-64E. Yep, all the same loadouts there. Pretty standard. Does France get new airplanes? Yeah, that's still from the current patch. The answer is yep, an upgraded Rafale. Oh, it's the naval one? Ooh, interesting. Alright, so... Alright. Magics and Micas. No surprises there. Okay. 8 Micas. Ew, that's gross. I bet you can make a pretty dang dangerous tank battle loadout with a custom loadout here. Alright. Was that the only airplane? Nothing over in the premiums. And I don't see any more yellow bars, so looks like it. Blue Water Fleet for France. Yep. 2 possibly. Yep. Pretty, cruiser-looking cruiser there. And then the Clemenceau. Look at those guns. Hilarious. All the main guns up front. And the main secondaries are amidships and in the back. Very interesting choice there. Okay, and then for coastal for France, what do we have? Le Corse. Throw you in right here, because why not? A frigate from... Doesn't say. Don't know. Don't know when this is from. Fairly modern because of the rocket anti-submarine things and the twin rapid-fire autocannon turrets, but I don't know exactly when this is from. It's fairly fast. Well, the guns are 1951, so I'd say it's at least as recent as 1951. I don't know how much newer it is other than that. And that appears to be it. Nope, sorry, I missed one. Commandant Domine frigate. Let's take a look at that. Huh. And I think that was it. Yep. That's it for France. All right, for Sweden. Do we get new vehicles for Sweden? Let's find out. Let's find out. Yep, Sweden gets NASAMs, or at least, what, Norway? Norway gets NASAMs. Ooh, AIM-9X and AIM-120s. Okay. And AMRAAM ERs. Ooh. Woohoo! Neat. And then for premiums and squadron vehicles, doesn't look like anything new. So an upgrade to the air defense for Sweden, which is nice because the ELD isn't terrible because it's got good missiles, but it's awful to drive. Sweden does not get a new helicopter. And do they get any new aircraft? It's quite possible that they do. They do, in fact, sort of. Not specifically Sweden, but Norway again. God, I hope that's Norway. I'm pretty sure that's Norway. Pretty good loadouts here. They get that goofy anti-ship missile. Yeah, the Penguin. Any premiums or squadrons? Nope. I think that's it. All right. Finally, for Israel, you get the, I've heard tell that this isn't a very good vehicle, at least the one that was under, what, Italy, I think? Merkava Mark 1? Merkava Seaman 1. I wonder what the difference is there. And that looks like it. No new helicopter. And in the air tree, what do we have? Nothing. Nothing new. All right, well, that's that. Well, there you go, everybody. There's a quick run through of all the new vehicles, at least that I saw. If I missed anything, tell me in the comments, but I think I got them all this time. That's at least everything that is available in the dev server today. That does not necessarily guarantee, even if I did get everything, that this is everything that's going to come out in the patch. There have been things in previous patches where they did not show up in the dev server, and then when the new patch came out, there were extra vehicles that were not there to preview. So there it is. I can't believe this thing is just regular tech tree. That's so crazy. Not only a low production vehicle, but it was canceled. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.